All right. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, listeners. Welcome again to our weekly podcast, Business Talk with Fon Felix, where we share essential tips for business success, particularly for entrepreneurs, startup, and small business owners. I want to welcome you again to this week edition. Last week, we dealt on the best time to terminate other appointment or contract with either your employees or your vendor. So we took time to discuss about that, and we said that in as much as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, uh, as a startup, you have the right to hire and fire. So it means that the ability to hire staff, you also have the ability to fire staff if the person is not meeting up to the expectation, or particularly when the contract agreement is terminated or when the contract is over. And we establish the ground and the fact that some vendorship is established on the ground of contractship, that some of them are signed on per contract basis. So once that contract is over, it's expected that you tarnish or you terminate that appointment or you terminate that agreement, or when a particular vendor is no longer meeting up to your expectation, when a particular vendor is not meeting up to service delivery, when a particular vendor's service to you is actually affecting your business overall, when you employ someone and it's obvious that this person is no longer interested in the business when you employ this person, or you have sales boys, you have sales girls, you have sales reps, or you have marketers, or those who you employed that are working for you, but you come to discover that these persons are no longer delivering, they are no longer bringing positive impact on the business. So we agreed and we established the fact that it is high time and it is right for you to establish, to terminate that contract so that it does not have a negative impact on your business in the long run. So that is what we discussed last week. Today, we shall also be continuing on another topic for business success. We want to see how can we as business owners leverage on affiliates? How can we leverage on affiliates in order to continue being in business? How can you leverage on affiliates in order to continue being in business? That is today's discussion, leveraging on affiliates for continuous business success, or leveraging on affiliates for business success. So the ground here is that as a business person, you should have a team of vendors. As a business person, you should have a team of partners. There's no business that you do that you're the only one doing it. That's the gospel truth. So every kind of business you're doing, there are one or two persons who also does the same business. The same business you're doing, look around within your neighborhood, look around within the locality where your business is located. You find out that there is one or two persons also doing the same kind of business that you're doing. So having known that there are people doing the same kind of business you're doing, it is now best time for you to establish a community. It is now best for you to build a business community. This will help you in the long run. But as you're starting as a startup, as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, you may feel that the business community is competition for you. You may feel that the business community will affect your business progress. The reality is that the business community will give you the leverage for growth. The business community will give you the leverage for competition. The business community will give you the leverage for advertisement of your business. Will also give you leverage for business visibility. If people know what you do, if your fellow community people, your fellow partners knows what you do, it's best for them to help to advertise what you do. So how can we leverage on affiliate for business success as entrepreneurs, as startups, as a small business owner? How can we leverage on affiliate? The question is, what is affiliate? Affiliate is simply leveraging on the business of your partners, leveraging on the business of other partners. That is affiliate. Affiliate simply means networking. Affiliate simply means networking matrix, somebody here and there and all of that. Sometimes you know about multi-level marketing. Yeah, multi-level marketing where this person to this person, this person to this person. You tell this person tells the other person. So you also need it in your business as you're growing. You also need it in your business as you're establishing. So you should be able to learn and leverage on affiliate. So the affiliate we're talking about here is your community. So for instance, you're into laundering service. You understand me? There's a community for laundering service providers. You get it? So there's a community for laundering service provider. You're a tailor, there's a community or a group, yes, you call it, or organization. So simply in business terms, I call them as community. So you're a tailor, you're a fashion designer, there's a community, there's a group, there's an association for fellow fashion designers or fellow tailors, as the case may be. You are into patent medicine. You're into patent medicine. You have a chemist store. You have a pharmacy. There's a community for pharmacists. There's a community for pharmacists. There's a community for chemists or patent medicine stores within your locality, within the state, and even across the federation. So you should be able to belong to this community. So do not just be an islander of your own business. So do not just be an island. So you're maintaining your business singly. You're not affiliated to any organizations. You're not affiliated to any group. You're not affiliated to any community. No, this will affect your business growth in the long run. Because sometimes too, apart from business stability and visibility, they also help in terms of business security. Do you understand me? So if they get to know you are part of them, it's give you the security, give you the assurance, it gives the people the ability to build trust on your business. You understand me? So sometimes people come to buy, like we have what is called within the street pillars of association. Yeah, particularly for small traders or small business owners or those who are into retail and wholesale stores within your locality. There's something that is called pillars of association, maybe community pillars of association. That you have this community pillars of association where group of traders within that locality comes together to form a community. That is community we're talking about. They come together to form a community. Do you understand me? They stand for one another. Maybe sometimes there could be those days, sometimes government should leverage on these communities for empowerment, right? Government should leverage on this community for trainings. Do you understand? So sometimes too, against primarily what people belong to them is maybe against tax force, against the government tax force. Maybe there's tax force coming for one thing, regulations and all of that. So if you belong to their pillars of association and they comes to seize your product or your services, so the pillars of association will come and stand for you because you're their member, you're a certified and you're a registered member. But if you're not a registered member to these pillars of association, to this community, of course, nobody's going to come for you. Do you understand? So you should be able to leverage on affiliate for business growth. Now, let's go into terms on what we mean. I remember particularly as a graphic designer, something happened sometime last year. I lost my laptop, got damaged and all of that. So while I was in the mix of trying to fix up the laptop, the damaged system and all of that. So many of my clients were still bringing jobs. So was I supposed to go to tell them that I'm no longer in business? Am I supposed to tell them that I have a damaged tools to deliver the business? No, that will push you out of business. So what I do, I can collect those jobs, look for somewhere I can either borrow or hire the system and deliver the job and also make pays, or I sublet them to other people who are available to deliver. But most times subletting sometimes can affect your service delivery. You understand me? Sometimes your client or your vendors, they know when you deliver. That is why they bring those jobs. So by the time you sublet, somebody you subletted to may not have that efficiency to deliver as when due by what you should have done. You get the picture. So, but I can still leverage on it, get the job, look for where else to deliver the job, and also get paid and also remain in business. Because why a business person is considered to be business person? Because you remain in business. So someone who is no longer in business cannot be termed or classified as someone who is in business. So you are a businessman or you're a businesswoman, you are an entrepreneur or you're a startup, is because you are in business. It's because people sees you in active service. People sees you doing the thing you say you're doing. So by the time you're no longer where you ought to be or where you should be, you will not be tagged or described as somebody that is in business or as a successful business person. So that is it. So you can leverage on those affiliates. You sell paint, for instance, you say paint. Yeah, you know paint for building. You say paint. But all of a sudden, you run out of stock on a particular brand of paint you're selling, because I've seen some paint vendors who particularly sells one particular brand or one particular product of painting. You understand me? So, and suddenly you run out of product, or maybe you made orders for the stock and the order is delaying and your warehouse is empty. What are you going to do? Are you going to lock your warehouse until the product arrives? Are you going to lock your shop until the product arrives? Sometimes people buy products from Lagos, people buy products from Aba, people buy products from Abuja, people buy product from Dubai, people buy product from China and all of that. So while you're waiting for your goods to arrive, what are you going to do? Are you going to lock up your warehouse? Are you going to lock up your shop, waiting till when your products arrives? And each time customers calls, you tell them their product have not arrived and your place is locked up. And I'm going to tell you that by the time the customers come today, the place is locked. They return the next day, the place is locked. They manage to return the third day, the place is locked. They will never going to come back again. So even when your stock has eventually arrived and begin to call them that your stock have arrived, by that time many of them must have gotten to what they wanted to buy, and many of them may eventually not take it. So what do you do in this kind of situation? Do you understand me? So leverage on a partner who has the available product and market for that person. You can go to the person's warehouse and carry some of the paint or some of the products and display in your own. While you're keeping your own busy, you're also making profit from it, and you're also helping that your partner to sell his product. I don't know if you get the picture. So you're out of stock, you're waiting for the stock. So you can look for a partner who has the existing product, who has the unique product to sell, bring them to your place, help the person to market and sell. And most times the person's selling price might be different from yours. For instance, your selling price might be higher than that of a person. In your outlets, you can sell a paint or a bucket of the paint for 10,000, whereas that your neighbor is selling for 9,500. By the time you bring them into your place, you're selling at the rate of 10,500. You're making 500 naira per bucket. Do you understand? Now, you're also making gain. You're also remaining in business. You're also helping your partner to sell his product. And the same thing your partner can as well do if he or she runs out of stock and while your own stock is still remaining. So you must continue to be in business. You must continue to exist in business field. You must continue to always be in business. So let it not be heard that because you don't have stock, you're out of business. Let it not be heard that your business is shut down because you don't have stock. So we as business people must be able to build community, build vendorship, build affiliates. Do you understand me? So belong to a community, know your fellow community people and also help them the way they also help you. You are a fashion designer, for instance. All you do is make clothing. Sometimes people come to your outlets, want to sew female clothing. So what do? Leverage on that opportunity. Get a female cloth maker, that's a female fashion designer likewise, and bring to your place so that male and women can also be attended in your business place so that people will no longer be going out. Do you understand? Because most times, imagine if I want to sew clothes for my children and I have female children, I have male children, and I come to your place to sew male and female, and you're telling me you're only sewing that of male. So it means I will need to go and locate another tailor who will now sew for the female. So imagine the cost of traveling, imagine the cost and the inconveniences that they might actually cost your client. But if you have a female cloth maker, that's a female fashion designer, who is also there with you, do you understand? The person can be under you. The person can also be partnering with you, so that by the time male clothes come, you attend to. By the time female clothes come, he or she attend to the person too. So it means that you help the person to grow, and the person is also helping your business to continue to grow. That is leveraging on affiliate, leveraging on affiliate partners, leveraging on affiliate vendors, leveraging on affiliate people for continuous growth of our business success. So let it not be said that because these customers are leaving your place because you do not serve what they want. So if you do not serve what they want, why are you in business? So learn to leverage an affiliate. What you don't have, sit and look around for those that have it and bring it to your place and continue to remain in business. And by the time you do that, and let's assume we're talking about the product that was out of stock, and by the time your own product arrives, you refill your place is still continue to be in the existence and continue to be in business and continue to be busy. So let it be that your business environment is always busy, whether you're out of stock or you're not out of stock. So when you know that you're going to be out of stock, look for a vendor, look for a partner, look for somebody within the community that you can help to market his or own product and also help to keep your business environment busy. Now, let me also share with you, maybe you're into laundry. You're into laundry and maybe you're into automated laundry. You don't wash by hand. You're into automated laundry. You understand automated laundry. And your machine is bad, or your machine gets bad or eventually develops fault. What are you going to do? Are you going to dump people's clothes? Are you going to dump your customers' clothes for the fact that your tool is bad? pending when you're going to repair it. And sometimes, you know how laundry is. Sometimes people are coming the same day to even pick up their product. They are coming to pick their clothes. Sometimes people bring their clothes in the morning. They want to use it in the evening. And maybe they bring the clothes in the morning, and by that morning hour, your machine develops fault. So what are you going to do? Are you going to dump the clothes? And by the time the customer returns back, you tell the customer that my machine was bad. That's why I could not deliver the product. That's why I could not deliver the material. You think that such customer will take it serious? They will not. So what do? Leverage on community. Look around within the community. Who is the nearest laundering person? Who is the nearest laundering partner close to you? Take that clothes to the person, does the washing or whatever within the person's community. You can pay whatever service the person will demand from you. But the essence is that you're in business. You're continuing to be in business. Do you understand me? Or your machine is bad and it's beyond repair within a particular period of time. Why your client or your customer still keep bringing clothes for you to wash or bringing clothes for you to attend to? What are you going to do? Are you going to tell them that your machine is bad? For that fact that your machine is bad, you're out of business for that period. You remember, if you tell them that and eventually locate the nearest partner, the nearest laundering person, that person might deliver more exceptional service that you're doing. That person may deliver a cheaper product, a cheaper service that you're doing. That person may deliver quick delivery that you are doing. And by so doing, you have lost and you will lose that customer. And by the time you have lost that customer, by the time you eventually repair the machine, you see that it becomes another tax in reclaiming that customer that you have lost. So in order to avoid the issue of reclaiming customers, why not try to be in business by partnering with other vendors, by partnering with other partners, by partnering with other people within the community? So you can collect the clothes, either hand them over, sublet them to your partner who has all the tools available to deliver this product. Of course, you get some commissions from it, some commissions on transactions from it, and I'll deliver the product as when due. Or go there, do the product by your, go there, do the servicing by yourself if your partner permit, and ensure that you deliver as when due. That way, even your client will not even know or understand what is happening. Your client might not even know that that your devices or your machine is damaged, and they will still continue to patronize it. So that is why you should leverage on affiliates for business success. If your business must succeed, you must be active in business. If your business must succeed, you must be very active. Do you understand me? So learn to be active in your business world. Learn to be active in your business way. Do not give room for excuses. Do not give room for any nonchalant attitude like excuses of your damaged devices, damaged tools, or damaged equipment. Look for a way to salvage the situation even before your clients gets to know. So ensure that you remain in business by all means. Ensure that you leverage the people within the community. You understand me? So try to develop a community. Try to belong to community. Try to belong to associations of a particular brand or field you are into. Do not just be an island within the field. Do not, they say that a tree, no tree can actually eventually make a forest. You understand me? So a forest comprises of different varieties of trees. You get it? So learn to leverage on community, learn to leverage on partnership, and learn to leverage on belonging to associations that does what you do. That way you continue to be in business. That way you continue to enjoy business success. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is where we should draw the curtain to a close today in today's edition. Remember, today's topic has been leveraging on affiliate for business success, leveraging on affiliate for business success. And we established the fact that you should learn to belong to association, learn to partner with other people, learn to do affiliate, and learn to build a team of vendors, and learn to build a team of partners, and also help your partners to grow the same way that your partner will also help you to grow. That way you'll be building your business visibility. That way you'll be building your business brand. That way you also be building your business trust. Thank you, and hope to see you again in next edition by next week. Bye-bye.